What's up, everybody? We're back at the table. It's good to see you all. If you're watching, we appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe down below. And tomorrow's July 4th. Happy birthday, America, or a day early. But hope everybody has a great 4th of July before we get started. And let's go ahead.
Comes into the fifth with all your digits.
Yeah, let's not lose any fingers. Let's be responsible. Have a great time, but be responsible. Day drink all day, but do it in your backyard or your friend's backyard, and then just stay there. Crash there for the night. Don't. Let's be responsible, all right? But have a good ass time. It's America's 250. Let's make it look like it did in the 1970s when the last time they celebrated for the 200. Let's make it look even better. But without that, let's just go ahead and get started. So where we had last left off, nuts and bolts sailing across the sea on going after making fuck you guys messed up my thought after just leaving an island where you discovered a demon gatekeeper where Ralph actually quickly made a deal for more vitality at the cost of life. Weird way, but got more health, but at the same time has to take a wound every time he rests, awakens. So is it an equal trait? But getting back to their ship and kind of just like digesting the system and learning what they had from the gatekeeper, if you will, that the demons had made a deal with the foolish ruler of Drumwood some decades ago and basically have at this point taken control, and the gatekeeper is essentially trying to seal the few gates that remain open across the continent. And as you guys kind of left it behind, setting sail back towards the north into the ice, you quickly came across what were essentially polar squids. It's how I envisioned them basically. They had polar bear features, but tentacles and swam like skids in the same ability, but could walk on land as polar bears, I guess is the way to put it. But in an attempt to try to subvert head-on combat and kind of clear the ice at the same time, Jack Sparrow and Ralph would kind of formulate this plot of let's just keep blowing it up as we go until eventually which worked well for a while until the creatures, three of them, began to head quickly towards the ship and the ice began to thick as Jack Sparrow had the brazen idea of, why don't you try throwing that big old thing you made Chico make you? The fire, what we call it, the fireball dynamite, fireball bomb?
Fireball firecracker.
Fireball firecracker, which is essentially 6 sticks of dynamite wrapped around a fireball beach that is made to clack upon hitting something. Which I just gotta say is one of the most innovative things we've come up with at this table.
You do come up with good
like,
explosives.
yeah, like this is twice now. Will has come up with some great things, but they both happen to be explosives. So
It's almost as good as Carl's Jugaboom.
yes. So, but so they in throwing this off the front of the ship and kind of shattering the ice and hoping to make a big enough ripple, they would do so, but in kind of roughing the water so much, they would have to kind of brace themselves on the ship in hopes of not kind of flipping over water as the ice and water kind of flipped itself, causing this massive wake. And as they kind of all grip down, they manage to stay themselves kind of sturdy. Jack Sparrow, even kind of booze goggly eyed, managed to stay sir. Chico, and you did hear some thumping from the guys down below, but hey, they're still on the ship. That's all that matters. So you continued to sail on into the snow, spotted the den of a massive white dragon, and
We stayed clear of
stayed clear. Yeah, had Jack kind of steer of it and managed to kind of keep distance, and quickly came upon a landing spot not too far from the cave, where in the distance you could kind of see a couple figures, but on your way towards it you would run into a yeti, which with a little bit of struggle, but
I became a bowling pin.
yeah, yes, quickly defeat beat it up and moved on. Ralph viciously killing it, if I remember correctly. It was, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
I
If
can't.
we watched it at the beginning of the week, I haven't rewatched it in a few days, so I can't remember. But I'm pretty
Yeah, it
sure
was
it was
him.
yeah, and I think it was like the head slice and
Yeah.
yeah. But
I,
so
One of my typical
so
finishers.
as you continued on and got closer to the cave, you quickly realized it to be your brother Chaz and the long time no see half orc Agnak, the man whose hotel room you bursted through the wall and hid under his bed. Like
Yeah,
Bruce,
Kool-Aid.
who quickly informed you that the path seems to have somebody had seemed to be on the path recently, and they had to disengage a few traps just on the inside of the cave. Told you to keep your guard up before basically running the plan one last time. You guys head underground south towards Drumwood. We'll head there north, sneak into the city, get positioned to open the gate, the sewer gate for you, and we begin to siege. When you'll meet him there, the time is hard to tell, as it could take up to 14 days underground of just getting south. Your brother knows this, as time is not really against you, but at the same time, you can feel things escalating in the world. So we had lastly left off was you had entered the cave, quickly looked around for traps. There was no combat. For some reason, I'm drawing a blank of the last couple minutes. And as you entered the cave into the dark, a bit of darkness, you noticed some bones, like a lot of bones in that, and you definitely seen a smoking little fire of somebody had recently been there. But right there is where we ended as you look forward down the path into the darkness. So, Ralph, Cogs, as you stand in the cave, what would you boys like to do?
Can I investigate the fire to see how long it's been since it's been tended to?
I will say absolutely. What would you like to do, Cogs? Anything? Okay, check out the area.
It's hot.
That bad?
6.
6? It's hot enough, it's been in the last 24 hours.
yeah, pretty much just checking the surrounding areas, checking out the bones, just like
Investigation check. Substitute. There are. You can't even really tell how many bodies are here, as you see not catacomb level, but piles of bones. Like you see a pile of skulls, you see femurs in that piles, you see the hips and all that. You see another pile with a bunch more like legs and feet and all that. There are, from what you can just quickly deduce, there's over 100 corpses in here. And I will say this, from the size of bones, you got a little bit of every species in here. You got elves, you got gnomes, you got dwarfs, you got half, all of it.
Can I investigate the bones to see how old they are? Like, are they freshly deceased, like been eaten kind of thing, or have they been here for a while and it's just over the time?
What I'm gonna take it a step further and say which pile, because there's three massive piles that are you're looking forward in the cave to where it goes in. As it kind of goes deeper, there's these three piles with 6-foot walkways between them that go deeper into the cave, almost like it was a wall at one point.
The middle
The
pile.
middle pile. Okay, so the age of them. Okay, so go ahead, investigation check, and I'm actually gonna give you advantage on that one. I'm gonna give you an advantage.
something's been busy here.
19.
Most of them are old. They have that brown hueish, just aged bone look. But there are a few that you notice among like the tops that a little bit of dried blood still has that like fresh,
Viscera.
yeah, a little bit of chunkage to it, but that clean white look.
That's what I was getting at.
Yes,
Like,
yeah. But it's definitely like looking just at that
because
middle
basically,
pile.
whoever made these piles of bones, how
It's you.
how
This
close?
is it. This is it. Looking at the pile in the middle and really like looking at it. Give me a perception check. And you're seeing these different colors, and you kind of you sense the age, and you're like really in like just a couple feet from this pile, and you're looking
21.
at the layers of it. You do notice as you're looking, it's aged. Like the bottom layer, you could see it's like fragmented. A lot of the like first 8 inches of it, a lot of the bones are just shattered. You can see they've withered from age. And it just seems like it's just over time, it's just been continually piled with bones.
Can I investigate the bones to see if I can see any marks on them to if I would know what creature made this?
Okay, so the marks is gonna be a either perception or investigation, and then like to figure out what it is going to be a history check.
Okay, I do a perception.
Okay.
22.
What you looking at, Ralphie?
And then history 17. Like not exactly what it
Yeah.
is, but like was it a
Holes,
beast or like
holes in some of the bones, and odd deep gashes. 3. Like, I'll give you that.
okay,
And then the history check,
was 17.
17. Holes remind you of a story your brother told you of something called night. He called them night walkers.
Okay. I guess we could keep walking. But there's like 3 paths.
Yeah, but you see they all lead. It's almost like it was like not a wall, but a defensive perimeter blocking. Because this opening is like it's like 40
Like
feet wide.
coverage between.
Yeah, so it like I said, the pass into the cave are only like 8 feet between these stacks.
Yeah.
So it's like they just shuttered down this massive opening into this to funnel it, basically. You know,
I don't want to go through a funnel.
Which way we going, Ralphie boy?
Well,
you always do more searches and
I guess we gotta go forward.
Gotta go forward to go back.
so go ahead and just both of you roll me a perception check. You just realized I forgot to fucking do something.
29.
30.
Oh my god. You see the cracks in the ground. All about 16 inches long. And you start to walk into this cave. You do immediately recognize the walls that have been tampered with. And you about 10 feet in, you notice that a chunk of the wall. I ask perception checks.
We gotta
That's
be
all the
blind
fun.
next
It
character.
takes well, it just you notice a chunk of the wall.
I think be interesting.
The chunk of the
Do what?
Just be interesting to be blind as a character just once.
We'd have like disadvantage on perception checks. I'm assuming.
Still be fun. As long as one of us still has sight at least.
You have to make your intelligence, right? Because that's your perception or wisdom.
Wisdom.
Your wisdom would have to be like 10, 8, 9, something like that. You'd still be able to hear,
Right.
Yeah.
but you notice a chunk of the wall, like as you're about 10 feet in, a chunk of the wall, the dirt seems darker. Right about 8 foot section, fucking 29, 30.
Uh. Yeah.
You gonna investigate the wall?
Yeah.
Okay. You have dark vision, right?
No, I don't think.
No, he
Okay,
doesn't.
I'm
I
gonna
do.
disadvantage then, buddy.
Disadvantage? Both high. I ain't seeing shit. Nat one.
Yeah, you ain't seen shit.
There's a wall there.
Feels like dirt.
Can I investigate it to see if it's like wet?
I'm gonna give you freaking advantage on that, brother. You like thinking outside the box.
Investigation.
Yeah.
18.
18.
Mm-hmm.
It feels more like clay. So it's not wet, but it's
But it's not dirt
yes,
or rocks or whatever. It has like a slickness to it.
yes.
Okay. Because I was just thinking it could be blood.
You maybe look.
Okay. Can I look below that, like on the floor, to see if there's like anything there?
Yes, you may. Perception check.
Well, he's doing that. Can I just investigate just a little bit ahead, see if there's any traps that we don't actually step into?
Yes, you may.
Dirty 20.
Very 20.
It'd still be disadvantaged because of
You-
night vision, right?
Yes. You quickly notice, like as you look down, there's a bunch of rocks, 9 rocks, like just piled up on the ground, and you notice the one in top of is like engraved.
Can I don't know if I want to pick that up because that could be bad.
30-20.
But as you're kind of looking and you see this stack of rocks and you're like focused on it, you see that engraving, you kind of look to your right a little bit and you notice like oddly in the ground, like just in front of this patch in the wall, the ground is like sunken in a perfect square.
Okay. Is this rock a perfect square?
It's a stack of pieces.
Oh, okay. Can I see if they go together in any way? Like fit together?
It's not as fancy as I wanted it to because my ass is dumb. And I couldn't find what I wanted on freaking Amazon. It's a puzzle. No shit.
30-20 on that investigation, by the way. traps, anyways.
You notice a fine string about waist level, 5 feet ahead, 5 yards ahead. Yeah, about 5 feet.
No. 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 Well, maybe. Oh yeah, that goes to no.
You look over and he's just building rock. He's playing with rocks. You don't know what he's doing. He's playing with rocks. You have no idea. You just see him like all of a sudden he's rearranging rocks.
Yeah, that's the bottom.
So
He pretty much just walk up. I'm just looking at him like, why are you playing with rocks there, buddy?
No. No. Leave me alone.
Okay. Walk. Look in the back of your head.
I should have paid attention to what the hell you were doing. I think those two go together.
separate them all out. It'll make it so much easier. Head in, how deal.
I found rocks that might go together.
But it's kind of hard to see on camera because I use neon paper. But it's currently a puzzle of 9 pieces. I'm assuming you're setting it on the ground in that
Yes.
spot. Okay. So Ralph is sitting crisscross applesauce and his tail wags on the ground. As you set the top 3 rocks, they all of a sudden go and sink into place.
What the fuck are these people? Oh, what the
Hold on. Let me see that one. Pretty sure that'd be on the bottom somewhere.
It's your corners.
something goes there.
No. Your top row's right.
The bottom's wrong?
It didn't lock into place.
Oh, okay.
None of them did.
I found that might go in the middle. This one, anyways.
This one?
Yeah. Because it's all over the place. It's building a map, I think.
There we go. That goes.
They're figuring it out. The middle one, as you place it sinks. The bottom one.
Oh. Well, the bottom one don't go there.
No.
Go here.
It sinks in place.
Where's that one? Right there, yeah.
Yeah, that one goes there.
It sinks in place.
You gotta wrap it.
That one goes there.
It sinks in place.
That one goes there.
It sinks in place. Or did you flip two of them? I think you flipped two of them.
And yeah, probably, but
Put it down. Let me see. What did you do? I don't know.
oh no, it looks like it goes. Oh,
No, no, wait. Yes, you need a corner. Yeah, that corner.
okay.
Let me move your hand
Yep.
so I can double check it. Should make a circle with next
Yep.
to it. Okay. As the door opens, well, the wall just it slides. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Just him.
Both. You're both right there. You're at disadvantage.
Yep.
Okay.
30.
19.
You look in, and it's a room probably only about 8 by 8. But in it, on the two side walls, you see 2 elves, 2 humans, 2 dwarfs, 4 on each, or 4 on one wall, 4 on the others, and then 2 tieflings on the wall. And you quickly know you see that, but Ralph, what you notice is there are like tubes coming out of them, and there's blood being drained from all of these. And it's all going up into like a spout in the
I know
ceiling.
where he gets some of his creative juices from, so I'm trying to remember what movie I've seen this or what show I've seen this from.
This is a trilogy this comes from, in a way.
Blade?
I haven't watched that in years.
That's I was like either Blade or Underworld, but it's more Blade.
It's
Yeah.
dark in here. What do you see, Ralphie?
It's not dark in
You
here.
shouldn't have found this room. So you just
Oh fuck.
like that's
It looks like these creatures, people, beings, whatever,
yeah, and they're in like a straight comatose like
are being drained of their blood or essence.
All you hear is a from my thumb trying to get a little light here.
yeah, and you notice it. Like you see it.
So
But yeah, like they're on the wall and you see these you notice like all the tubes 30 Ralph. You notice all the tubes like they're small but they converge at the top of the wall, and at the top of the wall they converge to like this probably about 5-inch diameter tube, and one from each wall flows, and it flows to the center till you see like this. It looks like this almost like bottom of a drain.
there's not a sprinkler system
No.
in here, is there?
No. No, like it's like attached to it, and you can see like the blood is like being pulled.
Well, since you said,
Yeah.
okay, so I
That
can
just
see where
that's
the blood's
you're
going
sick
to.
because that's just the ultimate murder hobo thing you could do right now. Is just be like, "Well, they're already dead."
Oh,
But okay, so what do you want to do? Sure, I'll give you anything.
So these
Talk it out.
tubes.
I'm gonna grab a drink and
These
can I
tubes are
cast Spare the Dying on them?
you can try.
Or on one to see if it.
You
Maybe
cast
you'll-
it,
Yeah.
and it does. You see like that energy, but like as that energy goes in, there's this like red essence that like smothers it. I'm gonna grab you. You gotta talk.
So are these? Is he saying the tubes are leading to some spot?
They're
Then?
the tubes are leading to that like almost like goblet like drain kind of thing in the middle.
But does that drain lead anywhere? Do we know?
I did not ask
If I probably will.
or look because obviously
Because
it's got to go somewhere
right, and I was
unless it's
just
going
thinking,
into a collection.
and if anything, I was thinking probably shouldn't touch any of it because if we stop it, wherever it leads to may notice it's stopping, and then we're going to be checked on.
That's true.
Yeah, we could try to save them, try to disconnect them, but like I said, the flow will stop it, and they'll probably notice if they're watching. That is,
What if we try to save one and then see if we can?
like one at a time type of deal.
Right. So it's like a gradual decline. Because, you know, if you pour out 2 cups of milk, but you
Right.
stop pouring one, you're still going to notice the other one filling up the cup, just not as fast.
Does this drain lead anywhere, or can I check to see if it does?
Which got like massive perception. It's got massive reflux.
Because you drink that fizzy real quick. I hate when that happens.
14.
14.
Like,
You don't know
what?
where it's going, but it is definitely pulling this blood, not at a consistent rate, but you notice there's like a trigger to it where the blood will all of a sudden it'll move a lot quicker and then it'll stop and you'll see it kind of build. And then it'll flow again.
Can we take one of them down?
You can try that. How would you go about doing it? Is because what you see is like they're up on the wall. Their legs are probably about this high up from. Well, I can't really see on camera, but about a foot and a half up off the ground is their legs are hanging. But there's like a band that's on their waist that has them affixed to the wall, and then they're like this, and you notice there's two coming out of each arm, going up to the top of the ceiling.
Can
Top
I
of the
just
wall.
pull the tubes out of one of their arms?
It's going to be sleight of hand.
I'm going to quickly stop them there real quick.
Okay.
I'm going to be like, just let me check this body before you undo it, and I want to check for if there's any traps that could be triggered, try and take them down.
Okay, that's it.
Am I still on thing since I have my lighter out or no?
No, I'll give you a regular bucket.
29.
No traps, nothing like that. It's there. There's nothing more in this room, and with that, I'll tell you this: for the fact that the door was like a clay hidden wall, the cleanliness of this room is scary, like Dexter levels.
Okay, Ralph, it seems
It
safe
and
to
it
pull
was
one down if
it
you want to
was
try.
and it was definitely like constructed as like the cave. You see no stone, but this room is stone.
I totally was thinking Dexter's Laboratory and not Dexter
Oh,
the serial killer for a second.
oh,
And I was like, oh, wait, he means a different Dexter. My bad.
but
Yeah,
okay. So what would you like to do?
I pretty much just told him what I've said, that I don't see any traps.
Okay.
It's safe to assume we can probably
Okay.
pull one down.
Okay, so sleight of hand. And actually,
Of course,
give me a give me a medicine check to see if you can even do this with the level of finesse. We're actually going to do a medicine check here.
casting guidance
The
off.
level of see if you could do this at the level of finesse.
Don't forget the D4.
Oh.
Guys. Now you can reroll.
16.
16. I've never used a scalpel before. I've never done surgery. I have cut off limbs. Should be able to do this. Okay, so sleight of hand. That just basically I had to do that to set this DC.
Ten.
You go to pull the first one, and as you start pulling it, it really won't, like, you can't get it to budge. It's deep in there.
Okay. Can I smack one of them to see if they'll wake up?
Strength check.
That 1 plus 5, 6.
Well, you all of a sudden see Ralph, you see him kind of struggle to pull it out, and then you see him kind of look up and just, not hard, just kind of a, and you watch as the head
See, with
just,
the nat 1 and the plus 5, I'm
Yeah.
surprised you didn't be like, yeah,
No.
you hit his head and his head explodes.
But you see as it just kind of goes,
They just killed him.
Okay, so these are tubes, right?
yeah.
Now they're all gonna die if we cut the tubes leading to the thing. Oh well. I don't want to kill them because they could be.
Okay, I'm going to say this. I hate doing this, but because we don't have a super veteran player, think of the, because you weren't supposed to find this room. Think of the domino effect. There was a pile of bones when you came in. You just found essentially what is a blood bank.
That's going to.
What is ahead of us? What are we going to do in here that can affect what's ahead of us?
Actually, I kind of asked him that earlier.
Oh yeah, we're definitely cutting those tubes.
But think bigger than that.
Well, when it.
You have the element of surprise right now.
Oh yeah. Fuck.
You don't know what this is leading to. All you know is there's 8 full-grown different species on this wall. No bruises or nicks to them, easily having their blood siphoned in a comatose state. Just
out of curiosity, can I search to maybe see if there's a switch that would reverse the flow?
investigation check. But think of it that way.
Well, because obviously something's taking these guys' life force and using it for their own.
29.
So I'm assuming whatever we gotta face is using that power. But if we cut off that power, it would.
I thought of something else, but I rolled a 29.
For the investigation?
Yeah.
And what were you doing again?
See if there's a switch.
To reverse.
No.
Okay.
But
I get what he's finally saying. We poisoned the blood.
It's an option. No, what I'm saying is,
Because it ain't going to harm the people that's already. Cause
if something that easily did this to 8 people or full grown, and these look like adventurers that can handle themselves, and there's not a blemish on the body, they're gonna be ahead or somewhere in this.
Oh, I don't have that anymore. I unprepared it because I had that touch of poison.
What's that? I got basic poison. I'm trying to see what this purple worm poison is.
Hey, Ralph, make a charisma save for me.
Mm. 10.
10? You feel a sudden urge, not like angry, scared, but just like, how are we being here anymore? We shouldn't be in here. Why are we eating? And you notice this as he's like, he kind of starts to look towards the entrance and start to walk towards the entrance a little bit.
Okay, I guess we could leave.
I mean,
Want me to poison the blood supply real quick?
make another charisma save.
Nat 20. 21.
You're standing in front of the door. Here. What was that,
Did you hear
Gogs?
me? Want me to quickly poison this before we go, or
I don't know.
I mean these things are pretty much dead and it's going in the opposite direction of the people here.
Yeah, might as well do it. Fuck it.
Okay. So what poison are you using and how much are you using?
I guess I go with the basic poison. What does the purple worm poison even do? Get more damage. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use the
The purple worm poison?
yeah.
Yeah, you can reread that for me real quick. I haven't read it in a while.
The poison must be harvested from a dead, incapacitated purple worm. A creature subjected to poison must take a DC 19 Constitution saving throw, taking 42 12d6 poison damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one.
I mean, yeah, you can use it. Okay. So how do you get it into the person or what's your
We're gonna put it in the.
I'm going to say, can I
Drain.
reach the drain?
it's up at the ceiling on a 9-foot ceiling.
How tall is he?
I want to
He's
say
like
like 7.
Yeah, he's like 7 foot, pretty much.
Get your back in here so I can jump this.
Okay, and I just lift him up on my shoulders.
Okay. So just give me a strength check.
18.
You give me a dexterity to make sure you keep your balance.
You fucker.
One.
1. He falls off, hitting the ground. You're gonna take 1 point of damage as well. And try it again.
Yeah.
Strength,
One more time, buddy.
strength, dexterity.
Do better. That. Just a straight dex.
At 20, so 25.
You no problem. You kind of wrap his legs. His nat 20 is gonna keep you up, unless you roll a 1.
13.
Okay. So he
Think that's
kind of
a
like
straight dex,
he
right?
gets you. He like grabs you and throws you up. You're not fucking moving.
Didn't I build that backpack?
Oh,
Yeah,
I wonder.
well, you did have a backpack that I was able to sit on at one point.
Yeah.
He could like carry.
Oh yeah. But yeah, he kind of like, but it was on your back. He's on your shoulders at this point.
Okay.
So you kind of like take your arms and like wrap his legs with your forearms and your biceps and hold him, and you're like, you're not moving. I need a sleight of hand at disadvantage. So you're trying to reach up and pull this violently.
3, 14.
You pour it in. It bubbles for a moment. Just continues to flow.
Well, wherever it's going, hopefully it gets whatever's on the other side. Them bastards. So let's get the hell out of
Hopefully
here.
it's not something useful.
Well, here, I'm going to have you guys roll it. Both of you roll a D100. Because I was going to roll it, but I'll just make you both roll it in average.
60.
76.
Okay. Okay. So you head back out then?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So you kind of step back out and you're just like looking back and looking forward into the cave as it gets darker. Only wondering what could be lie ahead of you. All right. So continue on.
Yeah, but before we do, I just stop Ralph there. I'd be like, by the way, a few feet ahead, there's a rope. Do not trip over it. I don't know what it'll do, but it's obviously a trap.
When do you find that out?
When you're too busy looking at the puzzle.
Oh.
Okay. So you
That actually worked out because I didn't even.
well, no, you were focused. You were trying to. Okay, so You spotted the trap?
Yep.
So you're gonna try to disarm the trap?
How far off the ground is it? Is it easily
It's
steppable?
Weight high. No, it's like belly button high on him, who's almost 7 foot tall. So probably about 4
4.
I'll
foot up.
try to disarm it.
You gonna try to disarm it? Okay, so sleight of hand. That's for the first time you see. He kind of looks at you, Ralph. He flips you off, and then his middle finger all of a sudden becomes a little pair of clippers. We said we're go gadgeting cogs, all right?
And I'm
It's
casting
brilliant.
guidance on myself.
Dude, if I played an artificer, it would 100% be go gadget. I would build my character off of go gadget, man.
Okay, natural 20 with the 323 plus another 326.
Kind of lick that tip of the blade on the metal, kind of sharpen it a little bit. You look at Ralph and you're like, give him a quick wink. Don't even look at the wire. You're just like, it goes. You hear as a large dart. The needle on it is like this long, probably about that thick. Flies across and sticks into the far wall.
Oh, bigger than I thought it would have been.
Yeah, that would have hurt.
I'd like to think it's safe to move on.
Okay. So just roll d20s, both of you. Let's keep the rolling train rolling.
Just
Yeah.
straight, right?
No, nat 20?
Yeah.
17.
You're kind of stepping forward and you're like gracefully after seeing that trap, seeing that room that you realize you weren't supposed to, and like kind of stunned at it in this old cave. You kind of cautiously step. And as you do, you notice that there are definitely a lot of footprints in here. They're all about like the same size. It's like a 9 foot shoe that's like pointed, but you see several of them going deeper into the cave. And as you kind of continue into the cave, you quickly come upon an intersection. Before you lies 3 paths. Top, middle, bottom, I guess we'll call it. What would you like to do?
Paper, scissors.
Path 3.
That you want to do?
Can I investigate the ground in front of the paths to see which one might have more traction through?
So like the first 5 feet of the
Yeah,
where it
yeah,
becomes
like
its own path.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'm just give me 3 separate ones. I'll give me one. I'll give you a description. Roll another. I'll give you another.
I'll just go left from
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
13.
You notice immediately the left pile. Looking in, you kind of see. You notice a wire, kind of just a few feet in, probably about ankle high.
Okay.
Okay, so middle path.
Otherwise, I'll forget this.
That's fine. No, it's I. Ralph's like, or Cog's like, well, I'm gonna start a fire. I can't see shit.
Focusing on that wire. I want to cut it again.
Well, you can't see. You really can't see it. So
Okay, and then the middle one.
give me a perception check. As a matter of fact, Ralph, Cogs. This middle one.
I need to stop
17.
using this dice. Nat 1.
You kind of see him walk to the middle path, and you're like, "There's more than one path." 17 on the middle. You're kind of looking down the path, and you notice immediately where the cave up to this point has been mostly like just like dirt and like little gravel and stone in the dirt itself. You notice that this path, oddly, it looks like it's carved through like a chunk of stone, almost barreled.
Okay.
I'm loving this session right now. I hope you guys are. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. We're here almost every Friday. We try to be. Usually maybe just miss 1 week a month. But we appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Make sure you check out some of our shorts. I got some videos with some ducks and chickens. Who doesn't love ducks and chickens? And also some how do you want to do this videos and that. But check it out. Make sure you guys subscribe. We appreciate you. Where are we at, buddy? So the right path.
10.
10. It's a dirt path.
Okay.
Is that some blood on one of the stalactites?
I say we go through the first one. Mind your step.
I yeah.
The first path?
Mm-hmm. Because they won't be expecting us to go down the first path because it's not been set off yet.
Are you certain that's the path you would prefer?
No, not now.
Can I see if there's any markings on top of these paths?
On top of the path?
Yeah.
Like above?
Like
that
labeling
open?
them?
Okay.
Yeah. See if there's any.
Yeah.
My dice are failing me today. Let's see. Investigation 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. Thank God my investigation's high.
14?
Yep.
Okay, so this you're kind of standing center, so I'll give you this. You see the center one? Looks like some kind of gem carved into it.
This is a mining area.
You could always try to see the other two as well.
Yeah, I'll check the left one since that was in
The
the
left one?
Yeah. Just one number higher. What was I say the last number was?
15.
So 16.
Okay. So on the left path, it's you see a skull with a ton of darts, like pricks in its head, like Bullseye, or that's the bad guy, right? Or the villain, or the horror dude. Or, who's the dude that's got all the pinhead?
Pinhead.
Yes, just like a skull like that, and then like above it, air marks, like falling marks.
Buddy, I think I'm gonna avoid this left one.
I'm thinking that too now.
And for the right. Oh, 17.
17?
Yeah, rolling one number higher.
It's odd. There's two images. There's the original image like that, and it depicts almost like a stone building, but there's like a knife scratched X through it, and just the word paradise carved into the stone.
Can't tell if that's supposed to be a trick or not. But the other one with the diamond, since this is a mining place, I would assume something's good on this middle one.
Okay.
Otherwise, the left one just
I mean,
looks like a monster.
yeah. That logic seems pretty sound. Yeah, I guess we'll go through the middle one.
You go to the middle path? Okay. So as you
I'm not sure.
Because it's been carved out nicely, so
Yeah, it's like
obviously it's well
burrowed.
traveled there.
Okay. So as you start to walk into this, you get about 10 feet in, and it is stone, and you could see like there's chunks missing where they obviously mined something out of here. But as you continue on, you begin to see more and more chunks of like tools and stuff and pieces of like left behind equipment. And as you get about 50 yards into this cave, you begin to notice that you see chunks of like iron on the wall. You notice as you kind of get into this area, it's kind of lit up as there's what looks to be a torch burning on the wall. And you see this torch it's continuously burning. There's something odd about it. But as you're kind of looking and see now that it's a little lit up, there's a skeleton, like a fresh skeleton, like in miner's gear. It's got a light on his head with a pickaxe on his shoulder, just laying up underneath the light.
I found this thing's gonna be cool.
More perception checks. I mean,
I want to investigate that torch that's supposed to be on.
Yeah.
Not sure which dice to trust today. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14.
14. You kind of go to, and as you like reach in to kind of see what if it's even there, you've like a force field. As you see, it's got like a magical enchantment keeping it lit.
Well, at least no one ain't touching this fire and getting burned by it. I'll just investigate the miner. That's not there. 31.
You're kind of looking him over, and you see a piece of paper kind of sticking out of his pocket in his shirt.
I just carefully reach for it.
Sleight of hand.
Next weekend, you want to come over and we can work on the shed?
Not gonna be home.
Oh, okay.
I got to leave my
21.
grandparents' house.
No,
painted.
you're fine. No worries.
27,
No, 21.
21. Oh,
I mean, I might be able to do the rest
you kind of
myself.
pull it out. There's gold in these hills. That's all it says.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
Sorry.
Did he say it
No,
or did the paper
no, that's
say it?
that's all it says in big letters. It's like this big. It says there's gold in these hills. Dash H.
Well, there's gold in this hill.
Thanks.
See the paper right there. It's somewhere in this book.
I don't know how to read.
Well, shit, you got a high intelligence and wisdom. You know how to read. All right. So what would you like to do?
His helmet was a lamp.
Yeah, it's just like one of those old school.
You're gonna take the fucking helmet?
Yeah.
Like, give me a perception check first, because you're right on it. Now.
15.
15. The lamp on it is broken, but like kind of trying to grab it, and you kind of like get in closer. You notice two holes right here on his face, right here, just like right below the cheekbone.
Hey, look, were these the same looking holes that you saw earlier at the beginning of the cave?
Yeah. Yeah. I would leave that there, buddy.
Will do.
Give me perception checks, both of you. Just get a little more visual.
Out of curiosity. Let's see how good this is. 18.
Kind of looking.
31.
You're
It's like 15,
12.
12. Oh my god! You're looking around, and you immediately notice as you kind of look up from the body.
Right? 5 plus 7, 12.
Yeah. You kind of look up from the body, and you see about 4 chunks of iron ore. You see what looks like a chunk of diamonds embedded in the wall. And then 3 massive rocks of what look to, that shine like gold.
I hate to make noise in this kind of place, but I think it's almost worth it to grab some of these diamonds and stuff, iron and whatnot. Do you want to take that chance?
You have never mined gold before, just so you know. The walls around you are thick. Like this is a hollowed out.
We definitely have enough money, so I'm not really worried about the money aspect.
We could always come back.
Yeah, we could.
Pirates then. Mark it down in your journal or something. Oh wait, I forgot you can't read.
So you continue on?
Yeah. Might as well.
Continue on for about another 10 feet. Start to kind of hear, not like creature, but like rocks, like the crumbling, the fracturing of rocks. Continue to step about another 30 yards when you suddenly notice a pile of rocks kind of just go from the left wall to the right wall.
Did I see this or just him? I'm assuming him since he's in front.
Mr. fucking 30 every roll on perception with a almost 20 passive perception.
What do you see, buddy?
You definitely know because it's dark, but you can't. It's dark, so
So-
I mean, there's a little bit of light from the torch behind.
These rocks just move from one side.
Yeah, like a pile, like a 4-foot pile of rocks just went slowly over to the other wall.
Oh. Can I investigate to see what would have made it do that?
Well, I'm just gonna tell you, robot friend.
Oh. I just saw rocks move from one side to the other side, dude.
So, possible elemental or just random happening?
I don't know.
If you want, I could take a little closer look, but I ain't getting too close.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll just take a couple steps closer to see if I can maybe see the rocks and just investigate it from a safe distance.
Okay. Go ahead.
$29.
Looks like a pile of boulders.
Yeah, bullshit.
So to the right side, I mean, like literally, you're looking at it. It's like it just looks like some mined rocks that somebody just dropped there. They're saying it's moving. Is he insane?
It could be. Um,
Can I?
can I pick up one of the rocks and move it back to the other side to see if it moves back?
I guess, yeah.
What do you want me to roll?
Just roll me a d20 because you're like far from it at the moment. You're about 15 feet from it.
12.
As you get within like 5 feet of it, the whole pile like goes. Not like hostile,
Hmm.
but like rattles.
Is it a Geodude?
No.
Try to tickle it.
I am not about to scratch some rock creature's ball.
Don't stop. Stop. What was this stuck have on me? It's rock powder. Don't worry about it. Just keep it.
Oh, shit. Okay, I guess we'll just go past them. I guess I'll try to walk by it and see if it moves like farther or closer.
Okay, so
And I'll stay put
give me a
while he
perception
takes
check.
those steps.
You start to kind of move forward. Feel an uneasiness.
You said not hostile.
19.
Cogs. You see now, as you kind of got within like 10 feet of this, you see as he walks past, the pile goes and just slowly walks behind him.
I think you've got to follow. You might want to be careful there, buddy.
Why is this fucking rock following me? I don't know.
Blow it up!
Like, I don't know what to do with this rock. What do you want to do with it, buddy? You can throw it. I mean, this thing's following you. I'm not even sure if it hears us. Well, obviously it must hear or see you because it's moving in your direction. Thank God.
What if I place a thing like a piece of food in front of it?
Roll a d20.
10.
Set a little piece of like bread down and you just trying to stay calm. It kind of it shakes a little bit. You feel the whole area start to shake.
We inside something?
Go ahead and give me dexterity saves, both of you. As the ground starts to like
12.
14.
you kind of are try to get your balance a little bit but before you can stabilize yourself, the ground below you just gives out. You suddenly feel yourself falling, falling until you hit the hard ground. Oh, you float down. Okay, so you kind of softly go down. But Cogs, as you hit the ground, it is wet, but not like water. It's thick.
Whatever's down here, it's thick and.
As you're floating down, give me a perception check. Ralphie Poo.
Well,
31.
trying to shake it off. I just want to look at it.
As you're kind of blissfully, you get about 8 feet from the ground and you see this area around you, your night vision kind of. This is a 10 by 10 stone room, just like that little room you found. But the walls are covered in just splattered blood, and there's just a pool of it on the ground that Cogs now lays in.
Oh, fun. You might want to climb up, buddy. Like,
You're in a new area. Just give me investigation checks.
15.
10.
You notice a light coming through what appears to be an opening that like sits just a little bit above ground level.
I say we go towards that.
If it's the only door, let's go.
Kind of cautiously or just
I'm just trying to
As
out this
quickly
floor.
and as cautiously as we could.
okay, so I'm gonna say give me sleight of hand at disadvantage. Or stealth at disadvantage.
So regular for me since I have advantage.
Okay.
I'm trusting my dice today.
I think you need some new ones. I think your jujus ran out on all yours, dude.
I agree.
I think we need to make a trip to the game store.
21. They're renovating.
I know. He's gonna have a store on Tuesdays and Thursdays upstairs or in the basement.
Oh, cool.
5 for me.
I've been thinking about it.
We haven't gone in a
5?
while.
Oh, yeah. Should all go at some point. But so you're kind of so you're going through and you're kind of like cautiously as you go through, you enter this much larger room, probably about 40 by 40 feet. And as you kind of enter, There is. Give me that brown rock thing. So I can do this just how I want it. And then give me your minis. You are basically came in this way. You notice a naked figure looking opposite direction in the far corner.
Female?
Kind of looking. No,
Oh.
you can't tell. Well, no, let me say this. You can't tell. But you see it kind of standing on the far corner looking out another entryway in this like 40 by 40 room. Still blood on the walls, but there's no blood on the floor here. There's like drag marks and that on the floor.
Well, it's our only path. Might as well take the advantage of
Is it the only path?
Yeah, maybe.
Can I investigate or use a perception check to see if there's any other exits?
Sure.
Well, look at you, Velma.
That was too. That was
29.
unfortunately no.
Okay.
The entrance you came in, the door you came in, the doorway you came in, and the doorway he's pretty much blocking.
Oh, I might not have done this, but at least see what I see.
Well, there's torch in here, so
Can I sneak up behind them and assassinate them?
you ain't no rogue.
No, but. Oh, yeah, I don't have that. I would have if I had.
Previous character. I think one of your previous ones had in the first
Oh,
one.
yeah. Wimp had that all the time and just be like.
You're currently hidden behind this like stone thing.
Can I see?
Is there any rocks around me?
Perception check.
Can I see if there's any loose things on top of them, like top of the cave or whatever?
Perception check. I am loving you guys. You guys, this game is awesome today.
27.
27. There are like
Same.
I wouldn't say rocks, but chunks of the stones from like the wall and the floor all over the place.
Can I grab some and throw them to the opposite way to distract them?
Same thing, 27.
27. And what were you doing? I'm sorry, buddy.
Just seeing if there's like loose hangings on the ceiling above him or it.
No, it is like literally stone, like a stone box. Just almost the same as the last room.
So what are
except
you
for the
thinking, buddy?
I say we distract them and book it.
Sounds good to me.
So are you trying to hit the far wall then with the rocks? So to make that noise of it clinking? Okay. So I'm gonna say I know you have awesome strength, but I'm gonna give you advantage because I'm loving your creative. I'd give you inspiration, but you guys always forget you have it. So I'm gonna give you advantage here because
Okay, buddy.
you guys are being creative as hell today.
I got something else. But once you throw that thing, I'm gonna cast silence. So he can't hear our footsteps.
Wait, read that spell too. Can you cast it on people?
It's
It's in a
it's an
20-foot
area.
radius area.
Okay. Okay. Oh,
So no sound can be created with it. or
you
cast.
guys right now. Okay. So go ahead. Throw your strength at advantage.
I got 13s on both. Plus 5, so 18.
18. You easily just you like shuffle up a handful of those like stone pebbles and just kind of dip behind the rock.
And
Cast
then
silence.
it casts silence once he sees the sound or looks towards
Okay.
the sound.
And he does. And you hear it. Like a scraping as it.
And that's pretty much when I start casting.
Okay, so you cast silence. I'm assuming over here is where you threw it,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So it kind of leaving you that opening. Okay, so 40 feet. Your movement's 40, isn't it?
Yes.
His is 30. So it's gonna be 2 checks.
Okay.
2 2 stealth checks.
Well, would it be advantage since it's silence?
Yes, you're right.
It wouldn't be at disadvantage anyways.
It'd give him disadvantage too. If he's perceptive, he's listening.
Stealth, he said?
Mm-hmm.
16.
14.
Pink Panther, baby. Pink Panther. You get about halfway across the room. You look at him. No. Go ahead, roll it again.
16 again.
13.
You see him kind of like fall over. I rolled double natural ones. So he kind of. You see him like ferociously scrape the wall.
Try to keep my composure.
He's so angry he heard something.
You see him like yelling at the ground. You. And easily stealth through. And you get through the door and you come to this massive space. The easiest thing to compare it to is essentially the size of an arena. As you come into this space, give me a perception check right here, boys. Because this will decide what you see. Isn't that 20?
Yeah, 32.
19.
Okay, so you'll see.
Don't worry, my 32 will carry you.
So you essentially, because that's in there too. I just didn't.
I think these are like the first builds that we've gotten to where like any check we have is like over 20.
And you guys, yeah, and your skills are pretty kind of the same, and you offset in the right ways. Okay, so what you see. Just do one type of mini action, except for the. Oh, roll 3d4. Gerard, can you roll 2d4 for me?
9.
4.
Okay. So what you see in this space, you notice 6 bodies. Ralph, you notice these ghoulish, almost white, skinny, scrawny things. But all the way across the room, you notice this heavily black robe, almost fancy, pale, long, white-haired being with its back standing to you.
Goddamn vampire. And his undead army.
This is like one of the first like legit combat, like big scenarios that I don't know. I'm liking these big scenarios since we did the city thing. So, but that's what you see basically. And I'm actually gonna be friendly because the space is a little smaller than I. So that's what you see. They don't see you at this point. Let me just double check. Yeah, they don't see you at this point. You do notice this gentleman, the big gentleman, kind of turns to the side a bit, almost like looking up.
Is there an exit from here?
Perception check.
$26.
There's an exit, but Big Boy's blocking it. And as he kind of steps to the side like that, and you're looking at the door, you notice a very fine long sword on his side. And I'll also say with that, since you're looking in that direction, you notice 3 chests on the wall.
Could I... Hold on, I gotta make sure I have it. Because it would be really dumb.
So these are pretty much Zombies, you said?
No. Will said what they were.
What you said they were?
Vampires.
Oh, that means they got pretty high list.
At least he does. Those are minions, so they might not. Depending on how he's.
Yeah, but command would work though, since he's controlling them, right? Since they're bloodbound technically to him.
Yeah, I don't think that would work.
Okay.
It all depends on how he takes it, though. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith amongst or on cogs. So for 10 minutes you have +2 to your AC.
And how many rounds is that again? 10 minutes?
I'd go with 5. That's more than that, but the way we play.
Right.
To your AC, not your health.
Yeah. Goes back to the AC.
+2 to your AC.
Oh, for 5 rounds, okay.
Yeah. So instead of the, what do you have for your AC? 17?
Right now, 17.
So it'd be 19.
Because my. Add another 2 to it.
I don't notice you, but you notice as you're kind of behind. This guy shifts over by this dude. This dude comes down more towards you guys. And this guy begins talking to him.
Yeah, because I thought I had Divine Smite. Or no, I have Divine Smite. I thought I had Sacred
Flame.
No, I have Sacred Flame too.
Oh.
Divine something to where it was like radiant.
Yeah. But just a lot of enemies here.
Can I throw a fireball?
Absolutely, it's what it's for. How many beads you got left? You've only got a few
They
left.
regenerate.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
Well, since I don't use more than one, like per.
Because the question is, where are you aiming it?
hey. What do you think if we somehow get one of them to come to us, somehow grab them and throw them into the next room? Because the one's by himself, we could probably bring him to us. I'll open the door and you can throw him in, since you have a higher strength than I do.
That could work.
There's no doors.
There should be one behind us that we went through.
It's just openings. I never said there was a door. I just said there was openings.
I
Like
thought
stone
we-
openings.
Well, we can still throw them in though.
I don't know.
I'll ask you guys this. We're at 8 o'clock right now. Do you
Oh,
want to
really?
mull it over? Or would you like to continue?
So we put a fork in it for right now,
I'm giving you guys the.
and then we'll figure out something.
Yeah, sounds good.
Because, I mean, this is. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, I say we call it so we can talk it out.
Because because I would hate to get really into it.
Otherwise,
too.
we're just gonna fucking talk into it and then get right into it, and then it's gonna be.
And that's my fear.
Yeah.
So.
And next week, I believe I can play longer.
Okay. So with that, everybody, as these guys kind of plot as they are in an unfamiliar territory underground, surrounded by what Ralph has figured out to be vampires. But what capacity of vampires? As four stand before them, looking as servants, but one decked out in almost royal gear with long white hair, who looks like he's seen some years. As they kind of mull over their next step, we're going to end it here, and we'll come back next week as they kind of they handle the situation. Let's see what they do. I'm curious to see what they do because I gotta give them a lot of credit today. These guys got they got so creative today. I loved it. They found the chamber they weren't supposed to find. That kind of told them these guys were there. Which I will say this: poisoning it was the right thing because if they didn't poison them, there'd be 9 of them spawn in there. So that was smart. That was
I knew
effective.
we had to do something to do.
It was smart. I mean, I love it. We appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope everybody 250 tomorrow. Have a great time. Enjoy it. Just be safe. But everybody have a good time. Enjoy the fireworks. Let's all hope the weather good. Sticks good with us. And I'm gonna end it with this. With tomorrow being 4th of July. God bless America. Let freedom ring, baby. Let freedom ring. We're living in a world that they're trying to be tyrants. We the people have the power. Let's not forget it, especially on 250, baby. That's a big number. They like to say that most societies fall apart after 250 years. So let's defy the odds. That's what Americans are good at. They said we wouldn't split from the British. Look, we did that. They said we wouldn't survive. We did that. They said we'd kill each other in the Civil War. Look at that. We put our shit aside. We realized we got to fight for each other. They killed a lot of us. World War II. We joined a war that I believe, yes, we joined. I don't think we should have. That we fought I'm not gonna say we fought the wrong side, but I think it was a stupid war. We shouldn't have got involved. That just killed our best and bravest. Let's celebrate what we have here. Let's love the people that have fought for our country, because they have, unfortunately, for the people that rule above us, have forced them to fight for us. But I'm glad that they have, because a lot of us wouldn't do it. Let's just be honest. So I appreciate their courage. I appreciate all their bravery. Let's go out tomorrow. Let's celebrate 4th of July like every American can, like we were born and bred to do, like our forefathers did, with freedom in our hearts and with nothing holding us back. We were born rebels. We were created rebels. This country was built by rebels. Let's act like it. We the people. It means something. I hope everybody has a wonderful 4th of July. I don't mean to rant. I love you guys. Happy 4th. We'll see you.